Good morning and welcome our graduating students, class of 2020, 2021, family, friends, faculty, and staff. We are very excited to have you here with us today. My name is Robert Riley. I serve as the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at the college. Also on the stage with us from your, make sure I get this right, left to your right, is Mr. Christopher Carroll, Esquire, class of 1988, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Donald Boomgarden, President of the college. We have Dr. Phil Daney, Dean, Executive Dean of the Brooklyn campus, and Sister Marie Mackey, CSJ, Director of Campus Ministry. A couple of reminders before we begin the ceremony. We ask that you continue to wear masks during the ceremony, you maintain the social distance protocols, and we also ask at this time to make certain that cell phones and other electronic devices are turned off. At this time, we would like all those who are able to please rise for our national anthem and then to kindly remain standing for the invocation that follows, delivered by Sister Marie.
We gather today to celebrate and give thanks for our graduates. Let us pray. Creator God, eternal Word, and source of all being, we thank you for the opportunity to gather today in person to honor these graduates as they move into the marketplace to pursue their dreams. These past 14 months of darkness have tested our patience. Yet today we rejoice that light has overcome the darkness. Bless our graduates that they may be a light for all the world to see, a source of hope for all those who despair, a witness to the values instilled in them here at St. Joseph's College. Give them courage to let their lives be a continuous act of love in everything they do. In this year of St. Joseph, may they model our patron, St. Joseph, by their willingness to do ordinary things in an extraordinary way, to be humble and just in all of their day-to-day interactions with others. May they protect those entrusted to their care and remember that our fragile earth is the only home we have. She needs care too. Through the power of your Spirit, we ask that you embolden them to use their voice to speak out against injustice, respect all persons, and celebrate the diversity of humanity. May their hearts overflow with gratitude for the gifts they possess and for the sacrifices and support of family, friends, and mentors. And bless us all as we celebrate with joy their accomplishments. Amen.
Thank you, Sister Marie. Please be seated. It is now my distinct pleasure to welcome to the podium Mr. Christopher Carroll, Chairman of the Board of Trustees.
Thanks, Provost Riley. So my daughter graduated from college 2 weeks ago, and they didn't have it in person. And so as a dad, I can look out here and really appreciate what you guys are feeling. To have this opportunity, even with the restrictions that we have, it's so much more meaningful, and I would have given anything to have that. So to the administration and the staff and faculty, it's really special. And I'll tell you this, so this is the 14th graduation I've done on the board. Just don't tell anyone else. This is a lot cooler because you're with your families, and it's like I look out and I like I said, I'd give anything if my daughter was here to have that. So enjoy it. This is by far the happiest day of the year for me, always, for 14 years now. And I get to do this, and it's one of the real benefits of being on the board. 33 years ago, I graduated from St. Joseph's. So I sat where you guys sat, out Patchogue, but I sat in the same position. And I remember thinking, this is really cool. Like, this is gonna be the start of the rest of my life, but it's also the end of a really important and informative and special part of my life. But it's gonna be part of me forever. And to this day, I can feel those feelings. My mom and dad were there and saw it and felt it. It was really special. Now, I'll tell you this. When the board chair got up, I remember thinking, geez, am I gonna get that old? And you shouldn't be thinking that. It's hurtful for you to think that right now. Tell you a little bit of story. I've got a younger daughter. She's a freshman. And about 14 years ago or so, Annabelle, we'll call her Annabelle, it's her name, was 5. And my older daughter, Marley, it's also her name, was about to have surgery the next day. And they were talking. And if you met Annabelle and Marley, and Don has, they're like apples and fire trucks. They're wildly different species. But they're amazing in their own right. So Marley was in this state of angst, and Annabelle said, what's the matter? Marley said, I only get to pick one parent to go into the operating room with me, and I don't know what to do. And Annabelle said, well, just pick the one you love more. Which, if you think I'm telling you this story for you to feel bad for me, because we all know which one I was in that, that's not it. Maybe you'll explain a little bit of why I've bent over backwards the last 15 years trying to win that back over with Annabelle to wild unsuccess. But no, it's to talk about family. And families are funny. You know, there's a lot that you go through together. There are days where things are great, and there are days when things are not great and sad, happy, exciting, angsty. Some days have all of those things. Today has one of those things. It's happiness. It's pride. You know, your family's here, your friends are here for you to celebrate what you've done over the last 4 years. It's an amazing accomplishment. And it's even more so for you guys because of what you had to deal with the last year. It's about as hard as you can come across. And you guys did it. And everyone here is here to applaud you for that, to celebrate you for that, and to feel good for you and about you for that. So am I. So that's why it's the happiest day for me. See, I'm not just the board chair or a member of the board. I'm part of a family, a very special family of St. Joseph's College. And you're now part of my family. So I feel the very same things that everyone sitting with you feels. We all do. It's very special. So here's what I tell you. You're going to be successful in whatever you do. Whatever you choose to do, you're going to be successful. Why? because you have a St. Joseph's education and degree that you fought hard for, harder than most because of the last year, and you've got it. And you've got a set of skills as a result of that, a set of skills that you used the last 4 years, that you improved upon, that you honed, and that you're going to use going forward. And you're going to be wildly successful. But I'm going to ask you to do something else. I'm going to ask you not just do well, I'm going to ask you to do good. See, the world needs people who are going to do good. A lot of people can do well, but you guys can change the world. You can make a difference. You can do something special. Every day, look for that opportunity. You're going to do well, but please do good, because if anyone can, it's you guys. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it's my honor, it's my privilege, and it's a real pleasure to say congratulations, to enjoy the day, and welcome to my family.
Thank you very much, Mr. Carroll. It is now my distinct pleasure to welcome to the podium President Dr. Donald Baumgarten.
Thank you, Rob, and also thank you, Chris, for that beautiful talk. I'm so happy to be with you today. How many students do we have from 2020? Do we have any 2020s? Oh, excellent. Okay. So when we first discussed doing the ceremony, I said, well, we need to include the students from 2020. And some of my folks said, well, Don, that's going to be really complicated. I'm not so sure we can do that. And I said, well, you know, sometimes complexity is a gift from God. So maybe we should just try to wrap our heads around it and find a way to make it happen. So I'm thrilled to see the students from 2020 here. And we also extended that opportunity to students of 2020 who aren't here today, perhaps to come to next year's commencement, so that we can get as many of them here as possible to have that special ceremony. And for students from 21, of course, I'm so thrilled to see all of you here today and your families. When I was working on this talk, one thing really struck me. And what struck me was that idea is that you have made it. You have succeeded. And that's not been a small task over the last 14 months. That is quite an accomplishment. You made it, but you didn't make it alone. You had family, faculty, staff, other fans who were there to support you. So stand up, face those people now, and give them some applause for their support for you. So this is a day for celebration, absolutely. But it's also a day for reflection. It's a time to reflect on the values that strengthen us, that make us a part of a family, that make us a part of the St. Joseph's College community. And what are the values? You know them already. Intellectual rigor, spiritual depth, integrity, a commitment to social justice, and service. Those 5 pillars, we call them, are what makes St. Joseph's special. It makes us unique. It's what drove you to come to us as students. And as family, I think you've probably seen how your student has used those values to cope with such a difficult period in our history. But this is a day of joy. It's a day of rejoicing. It's your last day, graduates, as a student. Your last day as a student. But it's not your last day as a learner. It's not your last day as a learner. St. Joseph's College never promised that we could teach you everything, but our goal has been to teach you how to teach yourself anything. And that's an important skill. So whatever you attempt in life, you will be successful at it using those 5 values, and particularly the accent on intellectual rigor. In any case, I know that you've learned a lot this year. You've learned what it means to draw on all available resources, including your experiences and the experiences of those around you. You've learned how important it is to focus your attention and not be dissuaded or affected by the noise of social media. Together, we've learned to listen to the wisdom of science. We've celebrated the commitment of our healthcare workers. We've become even more aware of those who were vulnerable to illness or those who have lost their jobs. Each of these things inspires us to ask, what can I do? What more can I do as a graduate of St. Joseph's, as a member of this community? We've witnessed the power of social justice movements, justice before the rule of law, equality of opportunity, fair access and exercise of civil responsibilities, and the right to peaceful protest. We've learned to respect the value of diversity and the knowledge that multiple voices can lead to innovative solutions. We've learned to honor those that speak the truth and do not hide behind the mantle of privilege or authority. This is the motto of our alma mater, esse non videre, to be, not to seem. St. Joseph's mission, its values, is to provide a strong academic training, but also to give you a spiritual basis, a view of life that focuses on integrity. You are now the embodiment of those 5 pillars. You are all of those things, graduates. And now we want you to go forward and change the world. Thank you. I should have also mentioned that if you're a 2021 graduate, you're the first class that have been here the entire time I've been president, right? Which I think is a good thing. I hope that's a good thing for you. And so I'm really especially proud of the class of 21 on that basis, that I've been with you for 4 years and I've seen all the incredible things you've done, and of course, the same with the class of 2020. I don't need to tell you that St. Joseph's is a special place, and the students, the graduates, and the families that are connected to it are special people. And it's been an honor for me, remains an honor for me to be with you. So today I have a special honor. This is the conferral of the degrees. So the trustees of St. Joseph's College, pursuant to the authority vested in them by the Board of Regents of the State of New York, and on the recommendation of the faculty, hereby confer on the members of the graduating class who have completed the courses of study and satisfied the requirements prescribed therefor, the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelors of Science as appropriate, with all of the privileges, honors, and immunities thereunto appertaining. And now is the moment which you have been waiting for. The names of each graduate will be called at this time. Graduates, please take direction from our ushers, who will direct you to the stage. Please be reminded that you are to remain socially distanced and that you are to only remove your mask when stopping on stage for your picture by our professional photographer. And the mask should be placed back on immediately afterwards. And all guests, we ask that you remain in your seats. Thank you.
Hunter Nahil Terrell. George Semedy, Jr. Thank you. Lauren Marie Lavelle. Thank you. Philip Canova. Giovanni Alexander. Kendall Jane Kaufman. Nicole Marie Serrano, magna cum laude. Mitch Ennis. Sala Yoshida, summa cum laude. Monique Cross. Catherine Drago. Adriana Renee Wiggins. Tony Rose Kyrell Polyapoi. Madison Earhart. Candace Hinton. Stephanie Marie Lee, summa cum laude. Antoinette Burrows. Paul Vincent Church, Jr. Jean Carlo Galindo. Stephen Andres Govea. Danielle Mikale Kut. Bakim Bekaj. Ebony J. Smith. Shannon Ray L. Campbell. Stacy Ann Chantel Richardson. Gwendolyn V. Patino. I'd actually like to read one name over again. I missed part of his name. Giovanni Alexandra Iraheta Juarez. Okay. Will the graduates please stand? As a sign of the achievement of earning your degree, will you please turn your tassel to the other side of your academic cap, from the right to the left. We all offer you our joyful congratulations. Okay. As commencement comes to a close, the college community hopes that all the graduates continue to grow and flourish as alumni in your personal and professional lives, and we hope our graduates, families, and friends are blessed with good health and hope in a brighter future. Congratulations and enjoy your celebrations today.
Magical when we see it